Did you know that in 1922 there was an IRA ambush right here outside Central Park in New York City? Ireland's War of Independence began on the 21st of January 1919 and lasted 2.5 years until July 1921. During that time, County Cork was one of the most active and violent parts of the country. The Cork IRA were split into 4 brigades and they pulled off some incredible operations during the war. From Liam Lynch's Cork No. 2 Brigade capturing the British Army barracks in Mallow, to Tom Barry's 3rd West Cork Brigade flying column defeating the auxiliaries in Kilmichael. But today's focus is not on them. Our focus today is on the Cork No. 1 Brigade, Irish Republican Army. The biggest loss of life that the IRA suffered during the war happened in Clonmult, County Cork on the 20th of February 1921. 12 men were killed on the day and 2 were executed later. These 14 men were members of the Cork No. 1 Brigade, Irish Republican Army. In early 1921, during the War of Independence, County Cork was under martial law. IRA volunteer Paddy Crooksy O'Connor was caught with a weapon and arrested. Facing execution, he gave away the location of some IRA safe houses to save his own life. On the 23rd of March 1921, with Crooksy's information, the Black and Tan stormed an IRA safe house in Ballycannon, County Cork, and they executed 6 young Irishmen. They were comrades of Crooksy, and one of them was even his next door neighbour. It was clear that Crooksy wasn't going to survive if he stayed in Ireland, so Crooksy fled Ireland for London, and then from London to New York, and 3 men of the Cork IRA followed him. It wasn't exactly the best place to go, New York City being the most Irish city in the world outside of Ireland. Crooksy started working in this building here, which was a B. Altman & Co. department store at the time, on the corner of 5th Avenue and 34th Street. But one day he spotted the 3 Cork IRA men scoping it out, so he stopped going to work. The IRA found Crooksy's address on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. At 8 PM on the 13th of April 1922, the men were standing diagonally across from Crooksy's apartment. Crooksy left his apartment on West 83rd and took a left on Columbus Avenue, heading for 84th Street. It was here that he spotted the IRA men and bolted for Central Park. As he reached the wall outside Central Park, Danny Healy, in full public view, gunned him down on the street. He collapsed right here at the corner of 84th Street and Central Park West. A crowd gathered around his body and he was rushed to the hospital. Amazingly, after taking 4 bullets, he lived. Interestingly enough, he refused to tell the police who had shot him. He recovered from his wounds and he moved to Canada, where he got married and had 1 child. The 3 Cork IRA men, Danny Healy, Martin Donovan and Pa Murray, made it back to Ireland safely under fake names. And this was a very brief summary of the story of the IRA ambush in New York City. If you want to learn more on this topic, I'd highly suggest picking up this book right here by Mark Bulik. It's called Ambush at Central Park. To my knowledge, I believe it's the only book ever written on this topic, and it's an absolutely mental story, as you've just seen in this brief video. But thanks a million for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next one.